So we always build on the existing infrastructure. Like here in Austin, we have a lot of controllers and traffic lights which are actually equipped with Siemens, but we could do this, let's say, in the interoperable way also with any type of traffic light. So we will add technology onto the traffic light and a roadside unit which is then able to communicate with the traffic controller and with vehicles in order to make those use cases happen. What we would also do is we would install a traffic management platform which is centrally controlling all those units for the city of Austin in order to embed those systems into an overall traffic concept. So we are really moving from an isolated system directly into a full integrated solution. There are a lot of use cases we are actually independent from having the equipment in the car. Let me give you one example. If you have a pedestrian stepping into a crosswalk, you could also detect those pedestrians with the existing camera systems or detection systems on the street. And also the car industry is heavily embracing those type of technologies in order to make sure that the vehicle end will be ready to receive those information on a broad scale soon. Because it is much easier to start with a really separated fleet like buses. It's easy to equip those buses with the receiving end of the technology, and those are also the use cases which are really focused on safety in order to avoid that there is any collision involving in buses or public transit vehicles. And it is very efficient to have those vehicles connected to the infrastructure in a short time. So we approach smart parking from different angles. First, we also have detection units which is capable in a very efficient manner to detect wrong parking in the streets, and then we can also feed this information back into our overall traffic management system where the city could immediately enforce those type of parking violations, but also really optimize their whole infrastructure to the demand where there are more requirements in terms of parking in order to adapt their city space in that direction. So what we can do, we can detect where the empty parking spots and then directly route the traffic to those parking spots via those integrated solutions. It is very effective. I mean, a strong part of the traffic actually is for drivers looking for a parking space. So with doing that in a very efficient manner, we could reduce congestion in downtown areas tremendously. So there are open standards which makes it quite easy to integrate any existing systems to an overall platform. So we will always use as much as possible existing detection and existing infrastructure in order to integrate those data into the overall traffic management platform.